I don't know what that sound is all about, but it sounds kind of cool, right? You can hear my guitar? Yeah. Anyways, how's everyone doing today? Bradley from Mars Meditation here. Hoping everyone is enjoying this bit of their night. Before we get into the Minecraft SpaceX build, and I'll go through the tour of the facility because it's getting really big. There's a lot to look over. Just wanted to wish everybody a happy Thursday, and we got some good news coming in from lots of lots of aerospace companies, not SpaceX companies, lots of aerospace companies today. There's not just SpaceX, there's many more. So I wanted to quickly go over that with you guys and vent a little bit of what I woke up to, some of the things that we're looking forward to. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, chat, you guys are looking good today. Thanks for hanging out. We have reached 230, almost 240 subscribers on the channel. Video was just released today. Hope you guys like it. It is that promised meditation video, first guided meditation from this channel. Which was really exciting to do, actually. That video was was really fun to put together. And what else? What else went down? We went through all the Perseverance stuff. And there's a lot to go through with like the latest with Perseverance as well. I don't know if we'll have time to get into that with this stream. But I promised a little bit of Minecraft. Oh, and I have a timer up here for some reason. Let me take that timer down. That is not supposed to be there. What is this? Countdown 4. Yeah. Let's have that go away now. Okay. And that's gone. Cool. So, I hope everyone's having a good one, man. I'm going to have the SpaceX guy join me. SpaceX man, join me here pretty soon on the channel. And we're going to be doing the Minecraft together. And, yeah, there's just been a lot of things going down. So, Without further ado, let's get into it. I can't get enough of this guitar though. If I can even play in that classical formation. It's a 7-string too, so you got that low end. All right. Well, I'll stop screwing around with that. Because if I keep playing this guitar, I'm just going to play it all night. Which, by the way, most of my nights are me playing guitar all night. So, anyways, yeah. So I wanted to first, let's just get into, 1 second here. Let's get into just one thing that I want to briefly discuss before we get into the meat and beans here. And by the way, during the stream, I'm going to be eating some berries and carrots. I got a whole bag of carrots here. I have a bowl of berries and water, so I'm trying to stay healthy tonight. Yeah. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull up Twitter. Let me go ahead and get a new tab here going. And I want to show you guys something. Let's see here. There we are. Okay, cool. So, first of all, today we saw that SpaceX successfully static fired their Starship SN10. Starship SN10 is obviously their 10th prototype of the Starship vehicle. And we are kind of just waiting to see... Why isn't this working? Fruit Loops. Hold on. Hold on. There you are. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Okay, so, oh my gosh, I'm like so unorganized right now. This is gonna be the worst stream ever. Okay, so anyways, let me find the picture first. I think it's Chris B from NSF usually is the one to share the clips of when Starship does its static fire. So here's the successful static fire here.
There you go.
Yeah. So what was crazy about this static fire in particular was that SpaceX has been breaking records for the longest time. I mean, so many records were broken last year. So many records are being broken this year. And this is one thing that I'd like to point out. With the Starship, the testing prototyping that they're doing, the rapid static fires and campaigning to get them up in the air to do their hops, there was actually a suspect engine on the first static fire that happened 2 days ago. Okay? Now, if you're not really aware, space companies don't replace engines and fire them in 2 days. It usually would take at least a month to take an engine out, test sensors, test that engine, do different component swipes and cleanings and different types of checklists going on. Like, think of the SLS with their green run right now. If SLS did a quick little hydraulic check or whatever even went wrong, I think it was the thrust vector controlling. Once they started doing that, they had some issues. If they did a green run test 2 days after that, it would just be bizarre, right? SpaceX is doing rapid Raptor swaps. So they took out a suspect engine, they shipped it down Highway 40, Boca Chica Highway, sorry. And then they brought in a new engine that was already at the that little white propulsion center tent in Boca Chica, which we'll show you on the stream. They brought out a new engine, they installed it overnight, and then they did a static fire the next day. That is exactly what Elon was talking about when he said just a couple of months ago that Raptors will ultimately take about an hour or so to install. So to see to see a rocket company installing engines as fast as it would take for like a good mechanic to like replace a door on a car or like do like a quick whatever, like intake manifold change or something like that, like just a quick little like engine fix. These SpaceX engineers are swapping out engines like it's like a tire, legitimately. And what I think the process is in my mind with swapping these engines out is SpaceX will they have this kind of system out where there's literally just two propellant intake ports where they lift the engine up, they place it in, and they use 4 bolts to get it on there, and it has its grommets and everything to make sure there's no leaking. But they have like a liquid oxygen and then a liquid methane pipe. And once those pipes are connected either with bolts or whatever they use, like fasteners, then they do the pressure valves. So they just take, because there's COPVs all around that thrust skirt, and they take those pressure valves and then they they just kind of plug those in like you would do like a pressure hose. And once that's all done, you just like probably hook up some of the electrics, some of this like a sensor, like a harness with like all the sensors on it. You just plug it in kind of like you would in OBT, or what do you call that? Onboard diagnostics device, OBD. Yeah, OBD sensors. Like these Raptors are incredibly sophisticated, and they're also very plug and play. So that's like the whole point of like why SpaceX worked so long on the Raptor and why it's such a groundbreaking engine. Another quick update today. So this is the SN15 nose cone, and the SN15 nose cone is undergoing stacking right now. We don't necessarily know. There's no structures or like what do you call that? What do you call that? The metal surroundings, or sorry, the metal innards to the flaps. Those man, what do you call those things? I'm blanking out on it, but essentially there is no like evidence that they're like installing wings on this yet because they don't have the scaffolding for those. And then there's something weird about this nose cone, right? It's flat. It's not pointy anymore. It's got a very blunt end to it. And I guess I saw this today, and someone said, I'm guessing parachute on the tip in case they don't pull off propulsive landing on SN10 or 11, and then they'll fly a helicopter over and catch it. And I said ... And then my comment on this, if I can find it, because so many people are into this, which I appreciate, by the way. There's so many people getting involved and asking questions and, being happy about this. SN15 is going to be the next iteration of the Starship program. I got to look at these pictures, by the way. Oh, man, these 3D prints are killing me. Look how sick these 3D prints are, bro. Anyways, yes, so my comment on this post right here is replaceable LOX header tanks, ? Because the LOX header tank was, originally built into the rocket. It's part of the airframe. It's just the top of the tip. Like the liquid oxygen is literally like millimeters away from the outer surface of that stainless steel, and then it has kind of like a spherical section on the bottom, so it kind of looks like a sphere with like and then like the end of the nose cone, which is all liquid oxygen. And for this, I noticed that maybe they could just, it's a flat end right here, maybe they can drop, they can replace liquid oxygen header tanks in the future, or perhaps this is a rocket that needs a docking port. Maybe it's like a pathfinder for a docking port. Nobody knows, and Elon hasn't seen, or he hasn't said anything about, all he said about SN15 was that there's major changes happening. So that's all I know right now. I think there was a lot of Mars rover pictures and videos that are live, and we can maybe go through that in a minute, but I wanted to spend most of this time playing Minecraft. So okay. So anyways, SpaceX broke a record on that. Now let's get into something a bit interesting that I woke up to this morning. Let me eat this blackberry. So, yummy. What can you do about what are you going to do about Blue Origin here? What are we going to do about Blue Origin, guys? Did you guys see this? Let me know in the comments if you guys saw this. Blue Origin, just this morning, this is what I woke up to. They posted 3 videos. One of them was the New Glenn rocket facility, the same facility that I saw in the Cape Canaveral Air Force base in Cape Canaveral, Florida. It's a huge rocket factory, like really, really big. Over 1 million square feet, they say, over 500 employees and growing. And they're constructing New Glenn. They're getting all of the production hardware ready to start assembling New Glenn. And what they have, before we even start this video, the leaked picture that we saw of the garage, the big door open, revealing the New Glenn Pathfinder, was a New Glenn Pathfinder. It was not the rocket itself. It's just a Pathfinder. There's a big tank section there, but they're kind of taking measurements, seeing how the production process is going to go through. And, I think for the most part, Blue Origin is taking kind of the same approach as SpaceX, where, well, not really, right? It's kind of like backwards, but so they're building the production site around the rocket. No. They're building a rocket around the production site. So they have a production site. They have all this stuff that they're working out, milling machines, different types of presses, and like probably some giant vacuum chambers and stuff like that. And they're just building hardware, and they're building it kind of piece by piece, dome by dome. Whereas SpaceX and Boca Chica, they're completely unshelved. They're just like picking up ideas and building this production facility around the rocket, because they started building rockets before they even had anything necessary to have a full-fledged production facility. So Blue Origin's taking a different approach, and this is probably the same approach that Amazon took when they were shipping, when they got ready to start massively shipping out products from vendors to the market in a quick format. They had to build the production facilities and the factories first in order to supply for their customers. So this is interesting, right? But we're going to watch these 3 videos. So again, we have the launch pad video, we have the vertical assembly building video, and then we have this rocket factory video. I want to quickly watch these. They're not too long. They're about 2 minutes each. And I just want you guys to listen to some of the key words that they say. And I'll provide my feedback and comments, I guess, as the video is going, because it's just like, I don't know, dude. It's infuriating, honestly. It's like, my gosh, like the dismissal. What is that? I think that's my server letting me know about my server. 1 second. All right. Cool. All right, so let's get into it here. Yeah, again, Blue Origin. Let's just roll it.
Hi everyone, I'm Caitlin Dietrich reporting here from Florida Space Coast in front of New Glenn's rocket factory.
Okay, so this woman, what's her name?
Everyone, I'm Caitlin Dietrich.
Caitlin. So this woman, Caitlin, she's kind of the director of communications for Blue Origin. She's the one who does all the live streams for the New Shepard, and she's like way overly optimistic about Blue Origin, which is fine. I mean, she probably knows a lot more than we do, but she's a really good commentator for the live streams, and I'd love to see her on the upcoming New Glenn launches. But I just some of the things she says, I'll get into it here. I by the way, I love Blue Origin. I think Blue Origin is a huge competitor for SpaceX. It's going to be, at least once things are online and once things are going for them, and once they start making money off of Vulcan and recovering BE4s and Moonlander contracts. It's going to be awesome. We found out today that they're delayed until 2022 instead of this year. They were going to launch this year, but it's not going to happen. So I don't know. What I'll say about her is that I respect her. I respect kind of her positive attitude and her optimism for the rocket company. But it's a little, I don't know. It's a little outstretched in my opinion. But let's go ahead and listen.
Trick reporting here from Florida Space Coast in front of New Glenn's rocket factory.
I don't mean to be a hater, by the way. Okay, so let's look at this picture here. So I actually drove down this road, and just to the right of this road, they have the Cape Canaveral Museum of Rocket Science, which is really cool, and I'm going to be checking that out when I go to Florida in a couple months. Excuse me. And then you have this giant triple football field horizontal facility right here where they're building the rocket on its side. They most likely have a huge office space right here, and then they have like supplies and everything else, manufacturing, just another section right here. I don't know what these three buildings are for, but these are, again, really big buildings. And then this building right here is the vertical assembly building that was just built. When I saw this factory before, what I saw, and this was in Falcon Heavy 2019, when I was watching Falcon Heavy, all I saw was this giant building here, and I just can't believe that this is here. You know what I mean? It's huge. And then they didn't have any of these outward facilities right here. So all of this right here was sprung up in the last year.
And growing campus. Let's go.
Growing
Scott, thank you for having us today. Tell us a little bit about the New Glenn Rocket Factory.
The campus here in Florida is about 1 million square feet. We currently have over 550 people on site,
huge.
And we've been growing significantly. We've just entered the high bay, the centerpiece of the factory. Raw stock aluminum comes in one end of the factory to our south, and a rocket moves out to the north.
Take a look at this thing. It's so...
Okay, so raw aluminum comes in from the south, and then a rocket comes out from the north. So they have that much production line moving to the end of where the garage door opens, where you see the rocket here. There's a lot of things that need to be kind of... So this right here is the scaffolding for the lower section, the lower aft section of the rocket. This is actually the thrust skirt right here. I don't know if this is actual hardware, or if this is just scaffolding, so they can roll these aluminum rings around it. But here's the fin, right? This is a really important piece.
New Glenn's first.
So this is the tank section here, and then this is the upper section. So this is the first stage right here, right? And you can see that little person right there. This thing's really big, right? But again, this is a Pathfinder. We're seeing all of these kind of like support structures right here, on a big jig, a big lift, and then we see these kind of, I would say they're like mock-up fins, but they're giant fins, right?
First stage like this, just mocked up.
With 100.
And I love how she whispers this.
It's so cool to see New Glenn's first stage like this, just mocked up.
Just mocked up.
With 180 feet, we're going to be towing something that's close to a football field in length, and it's also 23 foot in diameter, which is larger than
I want to see
blank.
this too. So like, I don't understand. So this is definitely Pathfinder stuff, because they're just making rings here. They're just kind of figuring out the scaffolding for it. They have some straps here holding it down, and then they have the wing just sticking out. And then you can see here's the metal, here's the aluminum spheres that they put on here, and I'm sure they're friction stir welded or something.
In diameter, which is larger than anything flying today.
It looks like Starship with the rings.
You just showed us outside some of the flight-like parts of the first stage.
Oh, hold on.
Just showed us outside some of the.
There's some. Oh, hold on. There's some. Maybe they didn't mean to release this. What's this say? Structures shop, GS forward, GS aft, steak, skirts, tunnels, GSR third strut. What is this whiteboard
the
here
flight-like part.
Hold on. I'm just like.
The flight-like part.
Build all new. What we do. Structures. Clock on. SHS. Welcome to the. I have no idea. That's hard to read.
First stage. And this is where we're fabricating them right next door, right?
That's right. This is one of our busiest shops right now. And the team can work on both the forward face, and another part of the team can be behind on the back face. Then they'll go out and be assembled to form that forward and aft module of the New Glenn first stage. You know, these. And this is a milled aluminum right here. Machine cut. Mills that we make these parts on, we're doing things on a scale that has not been done before.
It looks like we have a lot of hardware here on the floor.
Yeah, I love this part of
So they have, wow, this is a lot of hardware actually.
the factory. I mean, we're building domes, we're building barrels, and now we're ready to move into the flight hardware production. We're building.
I think they're talking about friction stir welding here. Just big aluminum barrels and domes.
And now we're ready to move into the flight hardware production stage.
We're inside the dome.
So imagine we're at the top of the stage 2 tank. Below us is a full first stage and second stage New Glenn rocket, over 200 feet. And we're now entering our composites hub. This is where our payload fairing, one of our other big elements of New Glenn, is made.
Okay, so this is what they showed last year, and it's just been sitting there for a year, by the way. This payload fairing.
This 7-meter payload fairing offers twice the volume of anything flying today. So when you're a payload customer, when you see this, you think, I can put a huge satellite in there, or I can put a whole bunch of small to medium satellites in there and really take advantage of the capability that New Glenn brings to the mix.
Okay, well, okay, so some of the key words were nothing has been done at this scale before, and this is a great New Glenn first stage, a mock-up, right? So not the progress we're looking for, but progress, and honestly, this is good news because Blue Origin never releases stuff like this. And I'm surprised that this only has 1,400 likes, at least. Like, I get more views than that sometimes. So it's just like, come on, dude. Why aren't people watching
Essentially,
this? So let's go watch this next part. This is about the this is the vertical assembly building here. This was just recently built.
We're standing in front of the tank cleaning and testing facility for New Glenn on the rocket factory.
Okay, not vertical assembly, tank cleaning and testing facility. Sorry. And then, like I said, over here, this is the museum right here. So they have all those rockets. Everyday Astronaut did some videos here, and then you have that kind of like mock-up tank section for the shuttle, and then you actually have the vertical assembly building right over here, and LC-39A over here, and then Blue Origin's launch site is actually due east of this production facility. So Blue Origin needs to get a road figured out to send the New Glenn vertically straight to their pad, and we'll watch that pad video next.
Campus, about 230 feet tall. We're going to head into the building and get to know this facility and all the capabilities it gives us. So this door right here opens, and essentially the first stage of New Glenn will come in, and this large crane above our head will lift the vehicle up into.
Okay, so it looks like that door is about half the size of the building, and the rocket is kind of it's rolled in horizontally, and then gets vertically pulled up by that gantry crane.
This fixture right here. This is where the rocket will be when we do the pressure testing. Once the rocket is vertical on this fixture, we use tie downs right here to secure the vehicle. So you can see here, we're only on the 3rd floor, and I feel like I've been in this elevator for about 10 years. So we just got into the TCAP at about the same level as the top of New Glenn's first stage. And I just took a quick peek over this railing, and I gotta tell you, this is going to be a massive rocket.
So right here, I don't know why, but this reminds me of Chernobyl, like with the pins and like the floor. I don't know why it looks that way. But essentially, I guess what they're prepping for here is pressure testing inside a facility, cleaning and pressure testing. I don't know how this is gonna work. It'd be cool to see New Glenn in here someday, cryo tested. Because they're not going to do a burst test, right? But I don't think anything would go wrong, but maybe that's why they're doing this indoors, is because SpaceX is doing those pressure tests outside, and they're blowing up rockets. Look at the dust on the fairing, you say. That's funny. Yeah, I think that Blue Origin kind of has their constraints all figured out, you know, and they're ready to start doing wet dress rehearsals, and they can comfortably do it inside of this building. They're going to tie down the rocket. If there's a burst or something, I'm sure it'll just like unzip, kind of like how the SLS pressure test went. But I don't know if they're going to push it to the limits, or they'll just pressurize it to flight pressures. I don't know.
So we're climbing just the rest of the stairs to the top of the tower. I feel like I'm standing on New Glenn's first stage. Woohoo! And one thing that's so evident when you're looking down on almost this New Glenn city and our launch site in the port, we really have something unique here. There's no other facility on the Cape where you build the rocket, you fly it, you bring it back, and you fly it again.
Okay. Oh, you said that. Those are fighting words.
Cape where you build the rocket, you fly it, you bring it back, and you fly it again. Port, we really have something unique here. There's no other facility on the Cape where you build the rocket, you fly it, you bring it back, and you fly it again.
Okay. She's right, in a sense, but she was just barely right by saying that build the rocket, fly it, bring it back, and then fly it again. Okay, Blue Origin, you build rockets at the Cape. Cool. But those are fighting. I don't know, dude. I don't get it, you know? There's no other facility. And, this is and never at this scale, okay? And I'll show you a funny meme after this. But let's watch down at the pad. So here's the first look at the pad, and this is a pretty cool video, to be honest.
Hey everyone, Caitlin here with Jerry Gleckel. He's our launch site director for LC-36. We're gonna go on a tour of the launch pad. We're in front of the rocket garage.
That's right. Let's go check it out. So this is the integration facility. This is where we're going to have up to 3 new Glens in process at a time.
Up to 3.
It's 540 feet long, 225 feet wide, and 135 feet to the peak of the roof. Inside the yellow boxes, that's where the transporter erector would be sitting with the vehicle on top. This is where it all begins, and then it rolls down the road to space. Mile marker 0 on the road to space.
This is so cool. Jerry, can you tell us a little bit about the structures that we have here?
Absolutely. So the tower on the left is called the Vehicle Access Tower. The tower in the middle here is the Lightning Protection Tower. Those 2 towers, plus the wire that's strung between them, which is called the catenary system, make up the lightning protection system on the launch pad. That's protecting the payload and the vehicle from lightning strikes. The tower on the right is the world's tallest water tower, 350 feet with the 750,000 gallons of water in the tank at the top. It takes 22 seconds for that 300,000 gallons to drain and support that launch attempt. You'll notice that the tower on the left is beefier than the tower here in the middle, the other Lightning Tower. That's because it's intended and it's built structurally to support human space flight off of LC-36 with New Glenn.
Should we go up the launch tower?
Absolutely.
All right.
From this side of the Vehicle Access Tower, we've got a great view of the cryo storage areas. So liquid oxygen and liquid natural gas to supply our first stage engines, and liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen to supply our second stage engines. I'm really proud of the team that first
Dude, that
stage
is a lot of tanks, bro.
view of the cryo storage areas.
Look at that, dude. There's so many
Cryo storage
tanks. Probably like, I don't know how many 100,000 gallons are in each. Dude, that is crazy how many tanks they have there.
areas. So liquid oxygen and liquid natural gas to supply our first stage engines, and liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen to supply our second stage engines. I'm really proud of the team that we have and all the great work that's going on to it. Hundreds of construction workers out here every single day, local, small, and medium-sized businesses.
I mean, this is a brand new ramp that they just built. This horizontal integration facility is pretty impressive. They have the world's tallest water tower.
Jerry, thank you
They have these giant fuel tanks
so
right
much
here.
for the tour of LC-36 today. I just cannot wait to see New Glenn launch here soon. Let's build a road to space.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very impressed, honestly. Like, I'm not hating on Blue Origin at all. Like, I'm really happy that they released these videos, because a lot of people wanted to know what was going on. I just wish it had a little bit more, I don't know, viral lift to it. I just don't know what to say. But anyways, this is this is what made me laugh, dude.
New
Watch
Glenn's
this.
first stage like this, just mocked up.
With 180 feet, we're going to be towing something that's close to a football field in length, and it's also 23 foot in diameter, which is larger than anything flying today.
I missed that. Larger than anything flying today. Are you kidding me, bro?
Foot in diameter, which is larger than anything flying today.
Copyright for that. Anyways, Jeff who? Yeah. So what do you guys think? I think it was very interesting, for sure. I'm glad they released some footage, though. Next quick topic before we get into Minecraft. It's 8 o'clock, so I'm honestly just waiting for SpaceX guy to be ready. So once he says he's in the Discord, I'll bring him in and we can start doing the Minecraft. Anyways, thanks for hanging out, guys. Again, I know I just did like 42 minutes of commentary, which I shouldn't have done, but I'm doing it anyway because I wanted to talk to you guys. Okay. So, so this is the funniest thing I saw today. and it's hilarious, dude. So General Motors said the range, power, and flexibility needed for an all-electric future. Everybody in, right? Introducing the revolutionary Ultium platform. So GM is I assume what they're doing is they're taking in the idea that they can they're trying to make it to where they can sell the skateboard design to other car manufacturers, and they can make money off of that, right? They can sell the skateboard design so that car manufacturers don't need to design their own batteries and drive units in house. They can just use like a GM motor, kind of like how McLaren uses BMW engines and stuff like that. Like GM wants to help, lift the electric future into place, which is, I think it's pretty cool. So I didn't read into this ad or anything, but this seems like this is a pretty cool idea where you can sell the skateboard to other car manufacturers, and then they can use their chassis and body design on top of that and build off of it. So and I'm sure it's not so plug and play, but this is kind of what GM kind of announced today. And then some of these comments, dude, looking forward to this future truck. It's not a truck, by the way. Truck production, according to Tesla website, is slated for late 2021. The base version of the Cybertruck with a single motor will start at 39, good for 250 miles of range, a tow rating of 7,000 pounds. What is this guy saying? Oh, he's just kind of Tesla apologist. Gonna be all electric by 2035. That's a pretty funny one. What else was there? This person, I'll take a car that runs on good old America gasoline. Thank you very much. I'm sorry. Dude, I was going to comment and be like, I'm sorry, America gasoline? Where does our gas come from? Not America. So just, I reposted this on my, my Twitter, and I was just like, oh my gosh, the close-mindedness and the stupidity out there of just people just don't understand, like, and they're just not about it. They're just like, oh yeah, America, oil, gas guzzling SUVs. Yeah, we're gonna last. This is gonna be a good ending for us. The future is here, except it's not. Well, it's not at GM dealership. Maybe try Tesla. And then this guy says, but can you run it in the winter? I mean, how will you charge it? And this guy says, seriously, don't use a dryer at your house. Same idea than 24V EV plug outside to charge in a few hours. Traveling, I don't know what this guy's saying actually. But anyways, this guy just, nobody knows what's going on, dude. I will try a bleep horse and buggy before I get an electric vehicle. Stop this S. Wow. Crazy. Tell me when you have one under 20K. I'll be all over it. I'm with that actually. I'll like that one. I would like to see a study on the environmental impact in the entire manufacturing process, from the raw materials to disposal of the vehicle when used up, versus a current fossil fuel vehicle. You'd be surprised. Actually, I think there's some videos already on that right now, but that's something I can look into. Rolling blackouts when we use electricity for heat to cool homes, but we're going to all plug in electric trucks. Okay. Okay. Nope. I will keep my gas burning units. How will that do in cold and very cold cities? It does fine, guys. Batteries warm up. Okay. Batteries don't die in the cold. Okay. Well, they do if it just depends on the insulation, right? GM's innovation transformation is exciting to see. That's a good comment. I don't know. Let's just see. I don't know, man. But some people's comments were just like, "What, dude? Sorry, GM. It's always now. Just build it already. Stop talking." People just roasting GM, dude. Yeah. So that's another one that I wanted to show you. And I have one more thing to show you guys. I'm on Twitter just all the time, by the way, checking this out. Our friend, our billionaire friend, Elon Musk, just posted a very, very cool picture. Well, we'll get into that one. Out on the launch pad, engine swap underway. So this was last night. Elon was there pushing for a quick engine swap, quick turnaround for a static fire on SN10, and it was successful this morning, or sorry, this afternoon. I think that this engine swap went really, really well. I think the static fire went really well. Nothing from Elon quite yet. But you can see the heat shields here, some of the pins sticking out on the liquid methane section. You can see more heat shielding down here at the skirt section for vibrational purposes. You can see some heat shields here on the liquid oxygen side of the tank, liquid oxygen section. And then I know that on the other side of the flaps, on the other side of the flaps, on the leeward side, there are some heat shields on the actual flaps themselves. So they attached heat shields everywhere to see how they're going to hold up. And if SN10 lands, then they're going to be able to do their heat shield, I guess just they're going to be able to take in the data and study the heat shields and see how they did on flight. Okay, and this was posted last night from Elon Musk himself, a picture of high bay and Starship SN11 sitting here, as well as Starship BN1 behind it, waiting for the gantry crane, waiting for the stack of the liquid oxygen section. Yeah, I mean, SpaceX is really picking up the pace. Really, really good picture of the moon and the high bay here. I just love when Elon posts these pictures from Boca Chica. Anyways, that's enough with that. Let's go ahead and get into the craft. And I'm going to pull up the... Let me go full screen here, and I'll fix it on the OBS as well. Anyways, you guys having a good day today? I'm having a fun day. Okay, so let's get into this. I'm going to get on the Discord chat here. And when you are ready, I'll be streaming right here. Okay, and you are good to talk when you're ready, and I am going to introduce SpaceX guy when he's ready. Okay, so what are we going to even do here?
All right, I am ready, but just give me about like 20 minutes, and I should be ready. I have some stuff I have to do.
No worries.
Hello, everybody. I'm SpaceX Guy. Come on, subscribe to my channel. I'm a big supporter of Mars Meditation. He's a supporter of me. Yeah, I thank you all for watching, and have a fantastic evening, day, or morning.
Yeah, wherever you are. And I'll share your channel on the description. Thank you for that.
Oh, I need to do something real quick. I had something on the overlay, and boom.
Cool.
The corner.
Yeah, I'm going to put your SpaceX Guy. And SpaceX Guy also streams on Twitch, so you can catch him on Twitch as well. All the Kerbal stuff. I feel like I should be doing Minecraft on Twitch.
Alright, yeah, if you notice the overlay, I did do something, just like, hey, if you want to join the server.
Oh, perfect. Yes.
I have like a million tabs open, so.
No worries.
I'll talk to you in about like 20 minutes, and yeah.
Yeah, take your time. Thank you. Okay, so, once I find this guy's channel, I'll post it on my description here. Here it is. And I don't even know what to build at this point, but we'll see what we should do here. All right. Make sure to land on the green. So Elon was saying just today on Twitter that they are for sure, they took down the stairs in the high bay, and they are for sure going to be doing a catapult. And this catapult is going to have the ability to land on cushions, air mattresses. And then once you're on top of the high bar, you have a couple drinks, and then you base jump, apparently. So here's our catapult here. And you basically just fly down. And you're in. And then from here, I'm sure you just, like I just showed you, you do that base jump. Should be pretty fun. Something like this. All right, let's go ahead and take our tour. Here's our Dogecoin right here. And here's a moon. So Dogecoin to the moon all the way. And Dogecoin is like, I guess, the first thing you see when you enter Boca Chica here in Minecraft. And it's just a fun little thing that my buddy Connor made. This is the mid bay right here. I feel like the mid bay is a bit short. It needs to be a little higher. I might work on maybe raising it up a little bit. And then here's the high bay. High bay looks just fine where it is. It's pretty much fully assembled. Star bar is good to go there. This is the HLS mock-up right here. Let me see if I can go around. Yeah, so here's the HLS mock-up right there. And then we have this main tent section here. Tent 1, where they're doing their ring and barrel sections. Tent 2, which is empty right now. We don't know what to do with Tent 2. And then we have Tent 3 right here, which is the nose cone tent. So they're doing the nose cone stuff here. And then I have a manufacturing facility right here that is fully assembled and built, where I think they actually like spool the rings into their 9-meter circle, and then they weld it from end to end. And then in here, so we have the, what do you call this? Propulsion. Yeah, this is just kind of, I saw it on the map. This is the propulsion building. Checks Raptor engines to make sure that they are ready for flight on a starship. And then we have the Stonehenge, or the Ironhenge kind of low bay right here, where they currently are stacking SN15's nose cone. So we kind of mocked that up as well right here. Then we have SN2 over here. We have another tent here and another little tent here. And we don't know exactly what's in these tents, but I thought I'd build it because it's the exact kind of, it's the exact, I guess, build in Boca Chica right now. And then we're also working on this. Let's see here if I can fly. So over
you should
here.
show them the lobby. You should show them the lobby area.
Oh, okay. Here, I'll go over to the front entrance. All right, so again, when you enter Boca Chica, we have kind of like a security spot here. And this is the lobby area. So this is kind of where you'll spawn if you join the server. And feel free to join the server anytime. The link is here on my stream. Let's see here. So we have our crew Starship Mock-Up. We have the launch site. We have the build site and the village, as well as the sea launch platform. And oh my gosh, the sea launch platform is blowing my mind how quickly they built that and how cool it looks. It's just crazy. They must have spent like all day doing that. Let's see here. So I guess first thing I want to see is this crew mock-up. Where was it in here? Whoa. They made a crew starship. I had no idea. This is really cool. I had no idea this was in here. Cool. And a lot of sleeping quarters. What is this? It's crazy. Here's a window section here. This is really cool, actually. And then here's the auditorium right here, apparently, or like the launch center. This looks really cool. Whoa. Very cool. And then to leave, oh, yeah. Cool. That's awesome. I had no idea that was there. And I think that's at the sea launch platform, by the way. And then the village. What were you thinking of working on today? The village or the launch site? I was thinking the launch site. I don't know.
Yeah, the launch site needs a little bit of work.
Yeah.
Need more tanks and stuff. Okay, you go to my house and then look what I named the dogs.
Let's see here. Elon. John. That's pretty funny. Nice one. Bedroom. Pretty cool. Your house looks pretty tight. I haven't even worked on mine since last time we streamed. My house needs some work. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, we can work on this later because we have a whole village to build essentially, full of houses. But the launch site is definitely one that we need to work on.
We have 8 more. We have 8 more slots. No, not 8. Hold on. Let me see how many slots left for developers and creators and people who are experienced at the game. If they want to join, and they get their name on the creator board. We have 2 more slots open. So if you want to come on, join and help build the Boca Chica, you will get your name on the creator board. And yeah.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
We have 2 more slots left.
Of like admin space, right? Developer admin.
Yeah.
Yeah, this village is gonna be something over here. And what did this guy do over here? What this like? What is this?
What are you looking at?
I'm just looking at this like song this guy made in the ground.
Oh, that's my friend. He tried doing the Undertale theme.
Oh.
But it sounds like Happy Birthday. Oh, wait, no, it used to sound like Happy Birthday.
Yeah.
But let's show them the sea launch platform.
Okay.
So click on the teleport button. Oh, what do you know? Elon's here.
Oops. Okay. Oops. Come on, Elon. That's funny. Yeah, the sea launch platform's pretty crazy.
You come to me if you want to go to the crew access arm in the Starship.
Oh, can you access the arm from there?
Yeah, just click this button. Then go in this hole. Then go up those
Whoa.
elevators to the crew arm. I did this part.
No way. This is so cool. It'd be cool to build someday as McGregor. I don't know if we should do that here or on another server.
What about the clouds? That's just these. This is a different starship compared to the one you were looking at that we were in earlier.
Oh, really?
We don't need this. Starship has a lot less room.
There's a bed on the ceiling. Oops. Shoot. Crap. Gray concrete. Okay. My bad. I'll fix that. Okay. Pretty cool. Oh, it goes up. My bad. I didn't even see this. Pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Definitely less roomy though, but. Jeez, it's like so cramped I can't even get through. Whoa.
Down elevator is a lot slower than the up elevator.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Why is that? Is it because you're kind of sinking through water?
Well, no, I put a magma block down. That sucks.
Oh.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
Let's exit. Yeah, this is the oh, and then you have this starship that landed. And then you have a facility for it right here.
Oh, so the elevator goes through super heavy right now?
What?
Does the elevator go through super heavy or something? Oh, no, no, no.
it
There's the
doesn't.
arm. My bad. I see.
See, the arm is where I'm standing. I mean,
Mhm.
the elevators are where I'm standing.
Yep.
And you see the arm.
Yeah, and here's the catching arms here. It's pretty cool.
It's based off the What About It design.
Ah. Pretty darn close. I see these here are like cranes for, I guess, just picking up starships from the ocean.
I don't know what that's about, but yeah, cool stuff.
Really cool. This started with just like I was here a week ago and it was just
Mid-bay.
like four little pods in the water.
Right, coming to me.
Right here.
Just these things called barrier blocks. They're invisible blocks. You might run into them. There you go.
Yeah. Nice.
And then launch site, because we didn't go there. Got Hoppy, SN9, SN10 from SN8. And then they're looking
Where's-
for this is the Starship Mock-Up, the crew mock-up. Come to me.
Oh.
To
Jeez,
get rid of this
what is all this?
to get rid of this BFR here.
This BFR?
Yeah, this was BFR.
Oh, okay.
We got he took out a big chunk of it. Now we
Okay.
just have to manually remove it.
Dude, look at this starship floating in the air.
Hold on, I can make it better.
I'm just going up to this starship right now. This is awesome. So cool.
Alright,
So
I gotta go. I'll be right back in a couple minutes.
sounds good. You can see the shadow of Starship right here. I think this is just like a... Yeah, this isn't a crew version or anything. But still, how cool is that? How cool is that? Alright, let's destroy the BFR together. And, yeah. Let's jump down. Yeet. Here's a crew mock-up right here. People mocking up like crazy right now, bro. I love the shadow on the air. These are pretty fat looking starships. Alright, so what should I do? TNT? I want to do some TNT for sure. How do you start TNT? I forgot. Redstone. Oops. Shoot. I'm so bad at Minecraft. Flint? Yeah, flint and steel. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it says. Make sure to never stack TNT because it can group up and then it could spread and possibly hit the other starships.
Really? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just going to do like set little inputs here.
Got anybody in your chat right now? I haven't checked anything.
I got nothing in the comments tonight. But I went off on Blue Origin, dude. Like, I'm stoked.
Deserved it.
Yeah, I'm stoked, but man, they were just like dismissing everything about their competitors. That wasn't exactly what I was looking for, but it's close enough. Nice. These starships that they built are thick. They're really thick. I wonder what changed.
Yeah, the dimensions on them are probably
Yeah.
different.
Totally. That's okay. And by the way, if you join the server, for the first, I guess, couple of times you play it, you won't have the ability to destroy. But if you, again, just talk to mods and get us to know you,
First two,
you know, we'll...
next two to join, get OP and credit board purchases. So
Right.
they can help work on the server.
me play some music really quick. Doge to the moon. All right. Good morning. Yeah, I saw what you were doing on the new road and coastline. It looks really good. Let me go look. I'll look over there again. Yeah, because this is Highway 50, which goes to a coastline here, so. Oops. Hold on. What'd you say?
Never mind.
Okay. I was playing music, so I couldn't hear you. All right. Is there a new road? What's going on?
The coastline thing was pretty hard to find.
Should I follow a road or something?
No, you'd have to.
Oh no, I think I'm here now. Hold on. I am flying to it. Jeez, this road is long. Huh.
You did a good job.
What is this place?
He told me where they load starships.
Oh.
This road never stops.
It's so long. Yeah. But it makes sense kind of where he placed it.
What does it connect to? Oh, that's sick. Never noticed that. Connects to the village.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm not unimpressed. I'm impressed. As always. Okay. So what we need to do is I'll pull up a picture of the tank farm. See what I can do here. Oh, cool. I saw your banner on your YouTube channel. Looks pretty cool. Good little
Banner.
on your YouTube channel. I never noticed this, but your banner with the stars in the background, your logo.
Yeah, I never really got that to work.
Oh, with sizing it.
Yeah.
It actually
it's so
takes. Sometimes you just have to upload it and change the dimensions and just figure it out. That's what I had to do with mine. Yeah. But now it works on mobile and desktop, so. Okay. Let's see here.
All right, Tech10, you get your sleep. Thanks for watching the stream, and have a good evening.
Yes, enjoy, and thanks for all your commitment to this server. Pretty exciting stuff in Boca. Did you see the orbital launch stand that they're working on?
Table thing?
Yeah. Really cool. I mean, Blue Origin's over here like, look at all this hardware. When SpaceX is just exposing all their hardware like outside of their facilities. You want to talk about hardware, bro? Oh, that's interesting. SpaceX is really getting ramped up at the orbital launch mount. They're building tanks. They're actually building tanks.
Instead of just like buying them.
Yeah.
Having them get shipped.
Yeah. They're like
I'm wondering
building.
if they're gonna use any of those tanks after the test program is done.
Right. Hard to tell right now, but I'm sure that they will be, expired over time. Repurposed.
Right.
Especially with the LOX distiller. They don't need all those LOX tanks. If they could just, load it up in some giant tank at the OLM.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to get a picture up here of the tank farm. Can't get a good one. Hold on. But after the static fire today, I think I don't know if they're gonna fly on the weekend. I haven't seen any TFRs or anything. If they do Sunday, that's gonna be a bummer because I'm gonna be snowboarding. But if they do Monday, then I should be good. Wow.
Yeah, so yesterday I asked you how to get a TFR, and then I realized I don't need one because we're doing this rocketry thing over at a park, launching a rocket with like four engines in it.
Okay.
But,
So you were asking how to get one for yourself.
yeah. But,
Oh, I have no idea.
one of my friends was like, "Oh, we're gonna have to talk with the FAA and all that stuff." I'm like, I don't think they're gonna be flying. I don't think a plane is really gonna be flying under 2,000 feet in a park.
Yeah. Well, I know that drone pilots have to have a license, and their license covers them to a certain altitude. So
Yeah.
you could license your rocket, you know,
I don't know how I'd do that.
totally through the FAA too. Like,
Okay. I'll do some research.
yeah, I mean, I'll see what I can find for you too, because I actually have a cousin who
Alright.
flies drones, and he has a license for his drone, because he lives out in the Washington, or he used to live near Washington D.C., and they were really strict about drones, like near the Capitol and stuff
So,
like that.
The president and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, but in Colorado, people fly drones illegally all the time. Like I was on the highway, I was on 225, and this drone like was flying above, like literally 20 feet above all these cars. And I was like, that's not legal. You know, it was at nighttime, and I just saw this like light in the sky. I was like, what is that? And then it just started like diverting away from the highway. I was like, dude, someone's flying this drone illegally. Straight
I'm
up.
wondering if it's illegal to I'm wondering if it's illegal to fly over like Coors Field or something like that with like not during a baseball game. Drone. I don't know if that's legal or not.
I don't know. I don't think so. I wouldn't imagine it's legal, but I could be surprised. Okay, so I might rip apart this tank farm completely. Wait, hold on. I might not have to, actually. Let me see. Yeah, hold on. I'm going to, actually. I'm going to rip it apart. Restart.
So I got this mod for KSP that's like it's an SLS and space shuttle mod, so it like comes with tanks, engines, and boosters.
Oh,
It's
nice.
a really good mod.
Is that what you were doing today
I'll
on
take some
Twitch?
screenshots. What?
Were you doing that
I was
today on
doing that
Twitch?
today on Twitch. Yeah,
Nice. I couldn't make that.
fun. It's in a Falcon 9 today. New one.
Nice.
Legs that open.
Oh, nice. Did it... Is this build like requiring you to put in like screws or...
I don't know yet, because I haven't printed the legs yet, but I printed the bottom part of the first stage. And so like, had to redo some prints because software, I've accidentally put them too close together where they merged, or two tubes merged together, so I just had to reprint them.
Yeah, because on my Falcon Heavy, they're like... I think they... Yeah, they're attached with by like... I mean, they're printed separately, and I think that's part of your build. You print them
I
separately.
can guarantee you where I found the file for your Falcon Heavy,
Yeah.
but it's for a Falcon 9. It was made by the same person.
Ah,
I can guarantee you where I found that file. I'll have to
nice.
send it to you. 'Cause it looks identical to yours, but it has a, say it. Looks identical to yours, but it has, it's a Falcon 9 version.
Cool. Is it like 2.5 meter diameter or 2.5 inch diameter or so?
I don't know. I'll have to look at the files. I haven't
Okay.
bothered doing it.
Well, if it's big, then that's awesome. I've been seeing these Starship prints on Twitter, and I'm just like, man, like how are people doing prints
Found a
so
Starship.
perfectly?
I found a Starship Blueprint where you can move the flaps, and it has like orange wiring. I'll have to send that to you
Nice.
as well.
Oh, like print it and send it to me?
I mean, yeah, but it would cost you because I'm running low on filament.
Oh yeah, no, if you get it down, like, I would definitely buy these from you.
Yeah, I need to make a little bit of thing.
Yeah, you should outsource on Etsy or something. Have you looked into that? Like you can be your own merchant, kind of, or a merchant for people who want to have prints. Yeah. Oh, there's a bunch of bats inside of this ox. Oh my gosh! This liquid ox.
You open the LOX tank or the HLS?
I opened the LOX tank just now, and a bunch of bats
okay,
just.
Don't open HLS. There are a lot of bats in there.
That's hilarious. Did you start that, like the animals recently?
Yeah, I did, because that allowed me to have dogs and parrots.
Right.
I should probably turn that off.
No, there's just animals everywhere. Oh, sorry, bat.
I'm gonna turn that off.
Go find another place to hide. These bats are like, dude, what the hell? I was chilling.
Okay, I turned off everything.
Nice.
But it should be some time before the bats.
Well, I don't mind them. I kind of want to see like creepers and stuff soon. It's like start killing.
Creepers don't do anything in creative. Hold on.
Oh yeah, we'd have to be in survival.
I'll turn off that. I can turn off PvP. Ledgers, no.
Sorry, bat. Oh my gosh, this is annoying. Okay. Okay. So the tank farm actually goes over here. Oh, there's some bats inside that starship too. Okay, so let's look at this. So this whole like mound needs to be over here too. Well, that's okay. We'll just fix the starships later. Okay, so let's try this. We'll start with the buildings. There's like 2 buildings there. Oh, right. There's the, what do you call it?
Hey, did you see the thing I sent you in the Discord with like the Mars sounds for an hour?
Yeah, I haven't checked it out though.
Yeah, that guy's he's a great friend of mine. His name's Nicholas. Do you know the band OAR?
Mm-mm.
They're like a semi-popular band, but he does sound engineering for them.
Oh, cool.
And if you two met, I think you guys would be good friends.
I'm watching this video right now. This is so cool.
Be right back.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So right about here are two bunkers. So we're going to do the bunkers first, I think. And then we'll do... actually, the tank farm is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 methane tanks, and then 3 long liquid oxygen ones. Liquid, yep. And then 3 water tanks. So, and then we'll just do the piping for it, and then a recondenser or something. So, how do I turn off left hand? Crap. I don't know what to do. Okay. What I kind of want to do is fill this area with like dirt. But I don't know how to right now. I can, but too tired. Okay. Small little bunker. Yep, and then one here right next to it, just a couple blocks away.
Okay, back. I was just getting a 3D print that finished.
Nice.
I'm gonna put headphones on. I'll be right just a sec. All right. I'm gonna go find you. You taking a break, or can you say something real quick?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, there you go. Just wanted to make sure nothing was jacked up.
You're good.
So, yeah. good ass piranha thing. Don't really get it.
My video?
Yeah, the breathing in the good ass piranha. Yeah.
Yeah. That wasn't really like my idea or anything, but it was like part of a challenge from another YouTuber that I know. Or I don't know him, but I'm a big fan of his channel. But what were you saying about it?
It was just like, it just came out of nowhere. That's all.
Oh yeah, I know. I know. Some of these videos I'll just kind of like take down over time. I'm actually thinking of doing a quick refresh on the channel, like getting rid of some videos.
Getting rid of Star Hopper and that stuff.
Yeah, just I guess like some of the stuff that's outdated and some of the streams that are low quality, stuff like that, you know.
Like what streams, like you know.
I mean, there's some streams where like, you know, I didn't have like mod help or anything before, so like there's some streams where like my audio wasn't working like for the whole stream. You know.
Oh.
Or something stupid, or like the SpaceX stream was like way too loud and you couldn't hear me. Like you know, it took me a long time to figure out how to do this the right way.
Have you heard of there's this Minecraft world was originally, I mean, it's on Xbox One and Windows 10 edition, but it's the international. It's a full mock-up of the International Space Station. It looks really good.
Wow. I wonder how many space Minecrafts are out there.
Oh, there's only an International Space Station.
That's really cool though. Is it a server you can join?
It's not a server, it's just an independent world, so you can really just make the color of the solar arrays like pink or something.
Oh. That's pretty cool.
Was that? An adrenaline rush when from really high. Hey. All right. Chat. I might go live here. I might go live. Hold on. Oh, OBS, don't die on me. I might use Streamlabs for this one.
I've had no connection issues so far.
That's good.
I think I figured out the bitrate issue.
I'm gonna see if I can stream OBS. It's delete that. Game capture. Don't fail on me, please. Don't fail on me. Yes. Okay. Okay. This is way too big. Alright, sorry, just getting this sorted out here. Let me go stream on Twitch, how about that? Too many people stream Minecraft on Twitch, so
Yeah,
better for
that's true. Not a lot on YouTube, but PewDiePie does a lot on YouTube. Actually.
to
I'm actually getting excited for the next couple of videos. My quality's starting to get a little better. I'm learning how to make my camera like focus better and look good, and those lower thirds, those graphics that you saw in the Model Y video, those are very useful that I'm going to start using. And because I've kind of made my, you know what lower thirds are? They're like the credits that you make for people, or like the transitions, they like credit to Lab Padre or whatever.
Thumbnail. Here,
So I'll be doing meme reviews and stuff pretty shortly here, guys.
I don't want to upload a video.
Okay, bunker 1 is done-ish. Just one more of these. Bunker 2.
There. Are you there?
Yep. I'm here.
Can you
Oops.
say that again?
Yeah, I'm here if you can
There
hear
you
me.
Sorry, my phone's died.
Oh, no worries.
Well, let me get this going and then some tabs here. Oh boy. Okay. I can close Cura. Music. Alright, I'm gonna start streaming here. YouTube. Load. I'm gonna mute in a sec and just do my introduction.
And everybody, I hope the stream is looking good so far. Dropped in viewer count. Not a lot of comments this time, but that's still okay. Glad you guys could come and hang out with me on my channel tonight. Lots to talk about, obviously, in the space industry, and glad I could be here with you guys and chat about it. Thanks to the SpaceX guy for helping out, and everybody else who joined this Minecraft server and made this all possible. This is pretty cool looking, guys. Cool, so those are our bunkers, and then we're gonna do, I don't know. What are we gonna do?
Joining us today is Mars Meditation. He is a friend of mine. Yeah, this is what we're doing here. Working on our Boca Chica launch site, launch site, and how do I say it? Launch site, and like not build site, launch site, and then like future stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Sea launch platform.
That. So I'm going to give my viewers a tour now. So recently we left off the beginning of the construction of the and the tents. A lot of progress has happened since our last stream. If you want to see more specific progress updates, be sure to go over to Mars Meditation's channel. He does great streams. So we are going to go and check out, so do a build site tour and everything else. Okay, so to begin, we did incorporate a brand new area called the spawn room, or the how do I say this? The build area. No, spawn room. It's like a lobby.
Lobby. Yeah.
Hold on, we're having some encoding issues. All right, we're back. Okay. So we have Starship Mock-Up, or launch site, village, and sea launch platform. We do have 2 slots open for developers and build people who want to help build the server. So we're gonna go over to the Starship Mock-Up because this was not here last episode. Welcome in. Just go up this ladder. This is the storage and radiation shelter, and you head up here. You got beds and all that, and up more. Got more beds. Shoot. Then we got kind of just like a mess hall area, and then you have your gym area, which is on the top deck. In my opinion, the mess hall should be on the bottom deck. Should be where the should be up in the top, and then the gym in the bottom. Okay, so that's that. We'll go in here. We got the launch site. We got Mars Meditation doing some work over there right now.
Hey, I have a quick question. Sorry.
Sure.
When you lay dirt down, does grass automatically like grow on it?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's no point in filling dirt here. I'm seeing that there's grass.
Well, if you don't want grass growing on it, you lay a thing down called coarse dirt. It's like COARS.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me try that.
Like that.
I'll try that again.
And then, so here you got Hoppy. He was not here as of last time. Even his eyes blow up.
He's pretty cool.
There are. His eyes turn on.
You can change it to nighttime.
Yeah, but I like evening.
Yeah.
And then you got SN9, which is, this is SN10. You got SN9, which is resting in pieces, many pieces right now. You got Starship falling from here, about to down and land. You got the crew Starship Mock-Up. Just back and forth, checking the chat and everything. So after this, you go back launch site. To the on room. We'll be going to the build site. You may notice a lot has changed. The only things we had here in the last episode was 2 tents, a mid-bay, high bay, and Stargate. Now we have a 3rd tent with a Starship Nosecone mock-up. This is the Nosecone tent, slightly smaller than the others, and then you have this tent, and then this even smaller tent. You have SN2 over here, which is Bopper. It was a pressure test article. Then you have this random building. And you have Ironhenge, which is where they stack nose cones and put on body flaps. And then over here you got the propulsion building used for Raptor engines for validating Raptor engines to make sure that they're ready for flight. Then you got this building with the crew access arm and the steel ring fabrication. All right. Also over here we got another star hopper on transporters heading out to what is to believe the launch site. And then over here we got our beautiful piano and our houses. Pretty nice. So this is the village area.
Oh, I was like, piano. Now I know what you're talking about.
It's Condog's piano thing.
Yeah.
Alright. So that's the village. Since we already went to the village, we do not need to cover here. The sea launch platform is probably the most amount of progress we've held since last stream. It is insane. The great 2 people who have been helping work on this. So here you got some helipads, and then support buildings, and then Starship buildings. Then over here you got Ship and Super Heavy with a little like guard thing, and then fins, and then Super Heavy. If you want to go up to the top of Starship, you step on this pressure plate and then enter this building. There are my dogs and everything. Alright, up the elevator. I'm just checking the chat. Nothing yet. Alright. Oh, wrong way. Then you go up here.
Down.
And
Down
then
up.
in the crew access arm and into the Starship. Your flight to Mars. Okay. Alright, we are at the bottom here. So this is the sea launch platform, or part of it. Then back here we got a landed Starship with the crew access arm on it. And another lobby for undocking, or getting off the Starship after you landed from Mars. Okay, so that's the big ole
Or interplanetary.
I mean, yeah. This is what happened this episode, and we have had a lot of progress. Again, thank you all for watching. You guys are having a fantastic day. All right. Let's go to the launch site where Bradley's working right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 3 stands here. I'm just laying out kind of the foundation here.
Alright.
So we're going to have really long liquid oxygen stands here. And when I say long, I mean long.
Is this where the tank farm is, or what?
Relatively, yes. The starships aren't really placed correctly relative to the road, but this tank farm is pretty accurate right now.
Okay.
Before it
great.
was like the tank farm was facing the road, when it's kind of like you know what I mean?
Facing the other way.
Yeah, it's kind of facing the other way. It goes out towards.
I need to set up lab cam. I think I might do that. I might set up lab cam. Although you won't be able to see any starships because of
Pretty foggy.
dash chunk render distance. I think right here works fine.
Oh, you're gonna oh, sorry. I thought you meant pull up lab cam
Making
on your
Nerdle cam.
stream. Nice.
Making Nerdle cam.
Very nice.
Alright. Okay. Checking the chat. Only that's why I keep pausing.
You're good.
Just make sure nobody said anything, because I do not have 2 monitors. Simple solution would be to get on Facebook Marketplace and find a monitor. If that works.
Yeah.
one more would work.
You know what I was looking at yesterday? I was looking at 49-inch Samsung curved 4K gaming monitors. I was like, there's another like $1,500 like that I could waste.
Yeah, you want to see something? It might be in the game.
Where you at?
Hold on. Oh, they used to have this block in their game called like a camera. They don't have it anymore, which I wish they still had. It's a cool little thing. Right. Basically just nerdle. This is.
Oh, that's pretty cool actually.
Thank you all for watching. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. With this is a pretty hard schedule and just a lot going on in life right now. So I thank you guys for your support.
You can say that again.
Yeah, no viewers right now, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's a quiet night on my stream too, so I'm just dealing with it. But at least it's up there. You know, we're showing them what we got. Did you
Working on scent.
Did you go out of town yet?
No, I went out of town.
You already did.
I thought I would have no service down there, but I did, so I was able to stay with you guys.
Nice.
Chat. So I got Turtle, I got Sentinel, and I need Lab, which I'm working on. Shoot, man, I wish they had diagonal blocks. Just trying to find some good alternatives to cameras.
Cool.
Okay. So boom, we got labs area.
Nice. Okay.
I have caps lock on.
Oh wait, where are you? Let me see.
I'm over by the Starship Mock-Up. We got Sentinel Cam, Lab Cam, and Nerdle Cam. Just teleport to me. Or you.
Yeah, I
you'll
was gonna
find
say
me.
I can't find you.
Ooh, burb. Yeah, so, basically Lab Cam. That stuff.
Nice. He got that exclusive view.
Got that 10 square foot as close as you can get.
Yeah. That's his land. It's really funny.
Yeah.
Like he is.
He could put up a sign there saying, "Win Hop SpaceX."
Totally.
Nobody, and SpaceX can't do anything about it. Okay, so we got cameras. Let's do launch
Until
pad
they
cam.
can, right? Because SpaceX has they have eminent domain over the Boca Chica village. And eventually, dude, I'm sure SpaceX is going to want full control of that land. So, Labs cameras might they might not be there forever. You know?
They're not gonna, or they're gonna ask Lab if they could just use the camera, because it's a pretty good view. I'm working on a what's the other camera view for Lab Padre? The one really close to the camera, like 30 feet away from Starship.
Launchpad.
I'm doing that one right now.
Nice. Yeah, he's got Sentinel,
It's on a shipping
Nerdle,
container.
all that stuff.
It's on a shipping container, which is nice. Not doing there's no way in heck I'm doing what's it called?
Sapphire?
Cam. I'm not. Yeah. Fire. I'm not doing. We're not building a South Padre app.
No, we have to.
I'm good.
We need to build the whatever, the port, and then the South Padre Island.
Yoker has a port. I mean, Simon, he made a port.
Yeah,
that's where
true.
the Starship is. So.
Yeah, and that's
Oh my.
that's about as far as we'll go.
Things everywhere. Yeah. My gosh.
That sound is me eating a carrot, by the way.
I never heard it.
Okay. I'm trying to chew like relatively quietly.
So I can some holes in here. That has solar panels. Blue stained glass. Caps lock. Okay, good. Truss. It's not called truss anymore.
No. You know what's weird about this tank farm that SpaceX built? It's like not, I don't know. It's like not.
Tanks aren't straight.
Nothing is straight. Yeah.
Like they're not lined up perfectly.
It's like
I noticed that.
they started with Starhopper with like small tanks, and then it just like kind of just added on. Like they didn't have a plan. So that's why I think it's all temporary. And orbital launch mount is going to be the, production, fuel storage, whatever.
Alright, I gotta put a camera on Hoppy. Hoppy has a camera.
Okay, so there's two. What is going on here? Okay, so there's two freaking. That's weird. Alright, so there's two methane tanks here. Do you think the white tanks are LOX and then the black ones are methane?
Yeah, that's what it is. No, white. The black ones are LOX.
LOX.
So it's vertical.
LOX is vertical. Methane is horizontal. And then the water towers are just, or the water tanks are just water tanks.
Water tanks are water tanks.
Yeah.
I'm putting instruments on Hoppy.
Nice. Oh, nice.
Is that little tower that spins?
Oh, this is way too many. Oh, you're doing the radar thingy?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's the same. It's so funny with that radar because it's literally the same one that boats use. So they use that for like marine tracking to see if there's literally like that. I think that's its purpose is like if they have like a marine TFR or whatever that's called, the marine notice to marine men, they use that to track the ocean, and if anyone's in there, then they'll scrub.
Yeah. Or I wonder if they use that to send that out, or no, they don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Built Labs launchpad cam. I know it's kind of in the confines of Boca Chica, but
Oh, I see it right there. Yep.
yeah.
He's got that
Solar
exclusive
panels on it,
access.
so-
Nice. And okay, so these, if you want to look over here, so these are the bunkers. So this is where we can place like Zeus, the robot dog, and like whatever, just ground service
I'm gonna make
equipment.
Zeus. I'm gonna make a Zeus. He's
Yeah.
just gonna sit in there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some lights in there first.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, so those are the bunkers, and then let's see.
I'll make a Zeus. I'll make just like a dog like I have. He'll have like a yellow collar and all that
Yes,
stuff, 'cause
that'd be
it's
perfect.
Boston Dynamics.
That would be awesome. Can you change the color on a dog? I'm sure you can.
Yeah,
Thought they were always white.
they're all white. But it's the color of the dollars what you can do.
Gotcha. Okay, so
I really liked how Blue Origin said that they're the only company in the world that, or they're the only company that lands the rockets and then reuses them.
yeah. I started my stream talking about that. So
I watched that.
So she was right, you know, that they're the first to. They're kind of right. They're the first to build rockets at the Cape, fly them, and reuse them. But it's not true because they haven't done it yet. So I'm just like, what are you guys even talking about at this point? And then she just whispers like, "This is a really nice mock-up."
Building Zeus's house.
Nice. So we might want to reconsider launch mount A and B for these starships.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about lifting up the ground and putting like fencing and stuff. You know what I mean? Like the way it looks.
Yeah.
But maybe on another night we could do that. I just want to make the tank farm
I think
first.
that'd be good for episode 5 for you.
Yeah. Definitely.
Good.
Okay, so what do we have here? In the middle of these, we have 3 water towers. Okay.
Zeus spelled Z-U-E, Z or Z-U-E-S?
S, I believe.
Is it even Z-E-U-S?
Z-U-E. Z-U-E-S.
Yeah, you're right.
This Dogecoin here, I like will never get rid of it. It's so good. Like from the launch site and from the production facility, you can see Dogecoin. I just love it. It's also a good way of like knowing where you are, or like where the adjacent facilities are. Okay, cool. So.
Come check him out.
Mr. Zeus.
Hey Zeus. Mr. Zeus. I wanna come check him out here in the tent. I should probably ground all you guys.
Hey, cute house. It's cute.
Oh, you want to see a trick? Hold on.
Are you whistling? Like, are you commanding that whistle, or does it just happen automatically?
Oh, it just does that. I need my other. I have a parrot on my shoulder.
No.
Oh, here he is.
Or sitting.
Okay. I'm not gonna fly around anymore. So you got Zeus, and then. Okay, hold on. I want to show you something.
What was that?
Okay, look at this. Sheep. Dinner bone. He's upside down.
Yeah, I see that.
Wait, watch this.
Are you gonna skin him? Shave him? Okay, stream's been up for 2 hours, 17 minutes. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for liking the video, sharing, and subscribing. Appreciate it.
Okay, he's upside down now.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna leave him. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Blue Origin's video is just like the biggest of any rocket of any whatever rocket provider, you know, groundbreaking. I don't know, just all these keywords. I was just like,
Just canceled the road closure for
tomorrow.
So
Yeah.
That probably indicates that the static fire was successful.
Good. So so I guess they're exiting static fire testing, and then they're just gonna get into scheduling that TFR, right? Or they don't need to schedule it; they just need to put one out. We'll see what date.
Sorry, but so we have a viewer on my stream who the swastika as their name. I apologize, but I don't support that.
Yeah. I don't either.
Still too inappropriate. He just said hi, but how do I remove him?
Just right. Click on his comment and just moderate it.
Well,
Yeah, that's.
would you need to change your name? I'm sorry, but I'm not.
I don't know.
Not like that.
Why should you be allowed to have an image like that as a profile picture? Period.
Real.
That's pretty weird. Unless he's supporting kind of like the original Buddhist image of the swastika, because the swastika used to be an actual Buddhist or Hindu sign of peace.
Yeah, I just don't want somebody getting. I just don't want somebody getting mad. That's all.
Oh, totally. No.
If you have another account that's like with a name and you come in and say hi, I'll totally let you stay, but it's unacceptable.
Yes, your channel, your rules.
don't think you'd allow it on your channel either.
No, I'd probably kick him. Kick whoever you want. I think that's tall enough. Water towers, water tanks. Yeah. And what I do here, so I'll let you do it, but just stand in the middle and you can stack it up pretty well.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, this shouldn't take too long to do. Oops.
How many is it in terms of height?
I think it's, I don't even know.
Match.
6 or 7, 6 or something.
Yeah, there we go. Oh my gosh, his name's Adolf Hitler.
Okay, bye. Und bye. I don't even think, like, I don't know.
Oh my god.
What was he commenting?
Man, be like that.
What's up? What's he doing?
He said hey on, his name was Adolf Hitler instead. I appreciate the support, but that just doesn't fly.
Unfortunately not. No matter where you are.
It doesn't.
So, I think the meme review I'm going to work on is Starlink. I think it's probably a good idea. If I can find enough memes to make like a 12-minute video.
We sent some memes in the Discord.
Yeah, I remember.
Like way earlier back, like after the star thing hop.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to see what I can do with those, because...
What is this one? What are these? More water tanks?
Where I am? These are
Yeah.
methane.
Okay.
Or sorry, oxygen.
Because I know they have some really tall ones back.
Yeah, yeah. It's hard to tell on the lab stream. Actually, these are supposed to be skinnier too, but these are liquid oxygen, I believe. For a while, I thought that SpaceX was storing. Actually, these could be nitrogen. You know, we could label these. You know, we don't know, but we could label them as nitrogen.
Why would they have nitrogen? Maybe for like.
Well, they have to store nitrogen for pressure tests somewhere, right?
Holy wow, my latency is insane.
Oh. With me?
I'm going out of the game and then coming back. It's
Oh.
like 5 seconds before. It's a 5-second delay.
But you can hear me.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like actions I do.
Weird. I'm running fine.
My latency is really good. Because yours is 18-second latency. Mine is 5-second. I don't know what that's about.
Nice.
Did your brother or your friend or whoever it was send you that the Starlink package to unbox yet?
Okay, so yeah, so my bro is getting it. He put in the pre-order, but it's not going to come till like mid-year, if not like late.
Right.
Yeah, SpaceX is just taking in they're kind of like doing the Cybertruck thing. They're just like taking in pre-orders.
Yeah. Aren't these three in the back taller? Really tall.
Hold on, let me look from Labs Cam really quick and see. I'll be able to tell you.
Oh, well, Cammy Hyper, welcome to the stream. I appreciate your support.
Oh yeah, they are taller. They're much taller.
Yeah.
Actually, there's
right now we are.
Go ahead.
Ollie, huh? Ollie, welcome to the server. I'm going to teleport to you. Noli. That's an interesting name.
Yeah. Welcome.
All right, welcome. We had an individual on the server earlier. I mean, no, not on the server, but watching. Who, for sure, he was
I hate Hitler.
was a bad.
He bad. That's true. He bad.
I'm just gonna. Oh wait, he can do whatever he wants because he can't break blocks or anything.
Yeah.
Can't interact with chess. Are you in adventure mode? Question mark.
Dang it.
Hold on, let me give. Alright, hold on. Plugin software. Sorry, I'm on Alternos right now. Access. That's players. OPs. No. Who joined?
I don't see anyone.
Oh, well, they left, so. Okay, change your game mode. Remember, don't. Where is he? Sea launch.
Okay.
He's at sea launch. Oh no. Oh, there's my dogs. Okay.
Those my dogs.
Those my dogs.
Okay, so there's actually a lot more tanks that I'm missing here.
Alright. Dogecoin. Right.
Yeah, so with the Starlink thing, he's gonna get it and he's gonna let me unbox it for him. But it's just a matter of time.
Oh, where did I go? Oh shoot. What is he doing? I think he's typing. Ant dog. Where is he now? Is he here? List? No, I guess.
Okay, so one of these has a
Fine. Feck. The whack. Feck. Deep. Score. First score 74. 7. Oh shoot, it works. Oh, I forgot the N in monster.
Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Dang, they have 9 vertical tanks at the tank farm. And then 3 horizontal ones. It's crazy.
Yeah. never had that happen before. Like, have somebody, like, an Adolf Hitler join.
You never had someone join as Adolf? Sorry, what?
Never had somebody join who acts like that before.
Oh, right. Yeah, well.
You know, I get they were saying, hey, but, like, somebody's gonna get offended by that.
Yeah. Well, we do have people in our Discord. We have Osama bin Laden in our Discord.
Yeah, but that's nowhere near Adolf Hitler.
Yeah. I just why are people acting like political figures? Period. Especially in the space community. Come on.
I wonder what treatment he gets on what's it called, Lab and stuff like that. Lab Padre.
Yeah, if he joins, he's probably, I don't know, he's probably, dude, this guy's probably going around on YouTube videos and just getting banned like everywhere he goes. So it's the price you pay of taking that alias. Cool. Okay, so there's one more tank. Like right, oh man, I'm wrong, shoot.
I'm gonna get off here in about 15 minutes.
Yeah, same here.
I got stuff I gotta do. Wow.
Yes, sir. And I've been
Apparently,
streaming all day.
the tank farm is a little close to the build site, but
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking. Oh, the build site? Oh, you're
build
right.
site
Yeah, I know. Things are kind of getting cramped in, huh?
close. Yeah.
I don't know. We should figure out the copy and paste thing. You know?
Copy and paste thing.
Like, can you, like, copy blocks?
Oh yeah, there's a thing called a structure block, but I'm not really sure how to use it.
Yeah. I don't know. Because we literally just, like, lift and shift, you know?
Well, that shows you that they worked hard on it.
Who?
Shows that us, like,
Oh, yeah.
everybody who's worked on the server. What is this? Server?
Right. Steel bar. Oh, okay.
Sorry everybody on the stream that I keep cutting away and then
Aiden22 is on my stream. He says, yeah, like what? I don't know what he's referring to there. Oh, he's talking about Obama.
I think he's
Or Hitler. Sorry. I'm so used to saying Obama.
Crazy things happen.
Yeah.
I'll send you, I'm gonna send you a screenshot.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna send a screenshot.
definitely.
A sec. Okay. Oh, Noli knows how to. Noli says he knows how to use the structure block.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah. So can you help us with structure block? L-O-C-K. Okay. CAMMYHYPER dash NOLI. There you go. Oh, Whack Fack, yours truly joins the game. Welcome, welcome.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Game code. Oh, you can change it. TP. He just fell.
Whackfax wearing underwear again. He's not wearing any clothes but underwear.
OP.
His skin is really weird.
Change your game. I'm gonna tell him to stop changing his username. Every time I go in there, I have to change it.
Oh yeah, he's different Nolly now.
Yeah, so it's whitelist, not OP. Check my OP.
Okay. If you come look over here, this is what a white tank is gonna look like. Tank farm's actually looking good. I mean, it doesn't really matter that it's that close, but it is kind of like a proximity issue. SN15 nose cone has been stacked poggers. I'm thinking this guy's from Australia. Let me see, because poggers, a lot of people from Australia sing poggers.
Poggers is not a Aussie thing.
Okay.
It's a Twitch emote.
Oh,
But
okay.
I gotta go.
That's right.
I gotta go. Have fun. Don't break anything or you're gonna get banned as usual.
Yeah. Yep.
Bye.
Yep, thanks
See
for
you
hanging
online.
out. We'll see you next time. I'm going to be off here shortly, too. All right, everybody. So, yeah, stay tuned on my channel where new videos are going to be coming out at least on a weekly basis here. I've been picking up the pace and trying to get as best as I can with video editing. So, appreciate everyone hanging out. And don't miss out on the future videos. I'm just going to make a couple more white tanks here. And I'm going to call it a night as well. Your boy is tired, but I will be back in future streams, future videos, just hanging out with you guys. SpaceX guy is going to be vacant. He's got to go do some things. And I am going to struggle to do this. There you are. Aiden22 asks, SN15 nose cone's been stacked. Are you aware of how to set blocks with commands? I am now, yes. Will you visit Boca for the first full stack Starship Super Heavy launch? I will, but I don't think that that's going to be like my first Boca Chica visit. I hope that's not, at least, because that we're talking a couple of years from now. So I don't know. I'd like to eventually. I'd like to go regardless of a Super Heavy. I'd like to just go and visit Boca Chica. So once I do, yeah, I'll definitely be shooting some vlogs while I'm out there. So Boca's like a kind of a dream vacation of mine. It's not like so close to it too. I don't know why I make it so complicated. It's just with a kid and with a job, it's hard to take time to take that vacation. So, and it's not really going to be a vacation; it's going to be work. Yeah, or at least that'd be a cool job, right? I think these people take it for granted. You know, those that are hanging out in Boca Chica. That's funny. Okay, that's 2 of them. Should I do these next 2 and then call it a night? I don't think it's a bad idea. Let's do it. I'm a moron. What do you do with enchanted books? I don't know. There's gonna be so many bats hanging out in this thing. Nice. Okay, one more. I got this. Yo, get out of my way. I don't want your enchanted books right now. I'm sorry. Check Discord, SpaceX guy says. Oh. Jeez. That's weird. So SpaceX guy got Adolf Hitler and a guy with a swastika on his chat. That is really weird. Happy that hasn't happened on mine. He will never find my channel. I don't know. Yo, this is Boca Chica. Don't put random shit everywhere. What the heck are you doing, dog? Yo, dog, this is Boca Chica. Don't you know we have a freaking... with standards here? I don't know. Alright. And I'll have someone make the, make this shit vent. Okay, 10:03. I'm gonna have to hop off the stream, but like, look at that, dude. Just in a couple of minutes. Let's see here. And we have a completed tank farm right here. Excuse me. Yeah, so this looks pretty good. We have, oh, this is the HLS he's building down here. So I guess the update from this stream tonight is we built labs cam right here. Apparently we have another lab cam over here. This is kind of a jumbled mess, this launch site, so we're gonna work on this, but I think it all starts with the tank farm here, which is this looks really good. And then we're going to, most likely next stream, we're going to take apart these starships, lift them up on some blocks, on some concrete, and then we're going to, oh geez. Oh geez, oh geez. Why? Why would you do that? Just knock him down. What do I do with your book? I don't know what to do with your book. What do I do with this? Anyways, I don't like... What? Okay. Welcome to the server. Rules are basic. Welcome to the server. Rules are basically don't be a punk in a nutshell. So yeah, don't grief and all that. Also, when you geek out, be mindful of the people who are not nerds and make sure to laugh at them. Anyways, have fun, yada yada. Okay, I understand the book now. I thought it was just like, I don't know, it was like enchanting, like spells or something like that. Minecraft is weird. Okay, so we have our tank farm done. We're gonna get these starships all figured out. This is probably the coolest part of the game right here. Is this starship coming down and landing? There's obviously a bunch of bats inside of there or something. I'm gonna go inside and see. Let's go inside. Can I speed this up? There we go. Really high up there. Excuse me. Let's see here. Ah, there's some campfires in here. I see. Pretty cool. Okay. Let's fill this up. Gray concrete. Okay. All right, and let's yeet off this guy. Oh wait, he wants to check it out in here. Shoot. Dang it. I can't figured this game out. Trap. There you go. I don't know, dude. I'm getting tired. Okay, I'm gonna end it. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so tired, and it's been 3 hours of streaming. Okay, fun. The server will turn off when we get off. Yeah, made the whole thing. I love the Starship. All the Starships, dude. The server's crazy. I can go ahead and just do one more little fly around so you guys can all see before we end the stream. Let's get some fireworks here. And then... Okay, so hopefully we'll have an HLS mock-up as well as this Starship here with some beds inside. I don't think we have an orbital launch mount in the works quite yet. That should be next. Here's a SN8 right here. Starhopper. Lab cam. Bunkers. Wall. Road. Dogecoin. Of course. Mid bay, high bay, HLS nose cone. Some nose cone here that's just kind of a placeholder. This is the Locks Distiller building right here. This is our catapult into the high bay. This is Star Bar right here. Here's tents 1 and 2. So here's 1 full of rings. Here's 2, which is currently empty. And then we have 3 here with nose cone tent. Low bay. Propulsion facility. Manufacturing facility. This place is just lit, dude. And then we have SN2. Header tank facility. Some tents over here. Let's see here. Then we have our homes right here. So these are our village homes that we're working on. Some music, piano stuff, and then we have Starhopper on the SPMT or SMPT, whatever you want to call it. Modular transporter. We have the road lines that we're working on, and then this road takes you all the way down to the port. So here is the port, if I can find it. There it is. Here's the Starship port, which is really cool looking in my opinion. I think this is really nice. And then if we stay in the ocean, we should be able to see... Oh man, where is the... I don't know if we're gonna find. Oh, we found it! Hey, and then this is the nice, the really, really good-looking sea launch platform that is just giant in Minecraft eyes. Look at this place, dude. It's beautiful. I also made a fully stacked Starship on the rig. Yep, this is it. Yeah, I saw the fully stacked Starship. We got super heavy looking really good. I'll stop the wind noise for now. And yeah, I mean, this is just awesome. This is like a Minecraft dream come true. I don't know what's in here or what you can do in here. I guess it's just a open area. yeah, and we have Starship. We have like the crew access arm. Yeah, just a lot of stuff. A lot of cool stuff, guys. Yeah, but that's it for me, guys. I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. I'm gonna go ahead back to the launch site here. I think this takes you to the launch site. Yeah. And there you have it. Another successful stream. A lot of good stuff to talk about. I'm gonna go ahead and peace, guys. Space head. Oh, you have my head. That's funny. Yeah, I gotta go. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. We will be back to do the SN10 flight once that happens. And I will be working on a couple of very, very exciting meme reviews, other informational aerospace and futurism related videos. I hope you enjoyed the Model Y series that just came out. Again, if you'd like to check out my Model Y videos, I do have the meditation video that just came out, as well as the Model Y review video. I've been having a lot of fun on this YouTube journey with you guys. So again, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for subscribing, sharing your support by even just liking the video and commenting. It helps out tremendously. You guys be safe to each other out there. Be great. And we will see you in the next video. Peace out.